that question. So we are representing Her Excellency the Governor. But we are not representing anybody called Frida Faith Mwangaza. That is the distinction that I want it to be very clear, that my team is representing Honorable Kawira Mwangaza pursuant to the letter of invitation. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I hope that...
Yes, thank you. Now you can continue.
Thank you.
But I will not make a ruling on that because it's not my right to do so. Then you can continue.
Mr. Speaker, sir, on the question of purging contempt, I have said the county assembly lacks jurisdiction to punish a contempt done in a court of law. The county assembly has powers to punish contempt by the speaker expelling a member of parliament, by the speaker providing sanctions under standing orders. That one is another legal question as we are raising for the honorable members of the county assembly. Another issue, legal, that we want to ascertain is the question of the role of the governor in appearing before this assembly. It is a legal question, a very legal question. Does the assembly have the power to summon the governor? It has done so. The answer I'm expecting, it is. Is it provided for under any standing order? So that the mover could be telling us, under standing order 6, you can summon by name or by rank a governor. The rebuttal will come from you, and you show that position. So that when the governor by law appears here, constitutionally, he appears under 2 roles. I know it is very emotive when a governor is summoned and she does not come. And an officer in our office writes that she cannot come because not even the president goes to the National Assembly. Let us look at the law on that question. And let us get a president of any county assembly that has succeeded to summon a governor to appear before it. Another legal question I'll raise is a question of utterances before presidential function. Whether the county assembly can punish of offenses committed in the front of a presidential function, where the head of state is present, whether we are clothed with that mandate to punish on behalf of the President of the Republic of Kenya. Whether the presidential security team and the presidential guard, who never acted even in a breach of peace was committed, the county assembly acts on behalf of the president, the commander-in-chief of the Republic of Kenya. Do we have that power? Do we have that? Are we becoming the complainant? Are we crying harder than the president of the Republic of Kenya? Those are very legal issues. Very, very legal issues that we need to put ourselves to order. Mr. Speaker, could we, now that the chair, the speaker said it might not give a ruling, will we talk for 2 minutes? Only two seconds?
You know, Dunstan, I cannot make a ruling. You will make your contribution. The members will make a contribution, because these are not a matter that we are determining at the moment, but the only determining people are the only members when it comes to vote, but we cannot be able to make any ruling on the issue at the moment.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. We can respond to a few issues that were raised. The question about oversight. Nobody disputes the powers of the county assembly to oversight the executive, but within the confines of the powers bestowed for oversight. The questions raised about procurement. Are there technical officers employed by the government of Meru to deal with procurement? Is our governor a signatory to the tender process? Is our governor anywhere involved in the tender board? At the opening stage, at the evaluation stage, at the award stage? So that we are now saying, are we punishing for collective punishment or individual punishment? Issues about Makiri or Kolea rally. Mr. Speaker, sir, no evidence has been placed before you of funds procured or requested for the purpose of Makiri rally. And also the question, is a governor 100% per se executive? Does she also carry the cloth of a politician? At what stage do you say this is the executive governor and this is the political elected leader called a governor? It's a hard question. The employees that were arrested who attended, issues were raised by the mover that was an abuse of funds. They were charged individually. No charge sheet for the governor has been presented to you to show that she was culpable for any offense committed, if at all it was committed, at a place called Makiri. I'm sorry, the language of the video, I only have found 2 words or 3 words in Kiswahili that says tutapambana kiroho. What offense does it occasion anybody? I know she's a bishop. I represent religious people. Is it a curse for them? That is the only name I had there, tutapambana kiroho. If it offended anybody, I don't know. We move further. Then she says, tutapambana kisheria. Honestly, when the governor is telling you, use the law, deal with her, she'll also use the law to defend herself. Mr. Speaker, sir, it does not occasion any prejudice to any member of parliament. Stones were thrown. You look at those videos. Thank God I'm a criminal lawyer. Those videos are 2. They are not 1. The setting is different. The framing of the videos, the cameras used are different. Any attempt to make them one transaction cannot start. The rally is separate. The throwing of stones are in another scenario. Is the governor present where the stones are being thrown? Is there any evidence who those people throwing stones are, and they are under clear instructions to throw stones and spoil vehicles? The matter was reported to Maua police station. The mandate of the police under Article 244 and Article 245 is clear. It has not been donated to the county assembly. Constitutionally, the police are independent. They will do their own investigations, forward the file to the DPP. The DPP will approve, and somebody will be charged. Mr. Speaker, sir, issues were raised about the responsibilities and the question of nepotism. Allegation that she has employed her relatives. There was at one time only one man and one woman called Meru. The genealogy and how the Meru, who are millions, came up, they started from one person. So all of you are relatives. There was only one Kisi, all of us are relatives. So today, when you are saying this is a relative, to what level of it? Section 17 that has been used defines a relative. To what level of consanguinity? To what level? I've told you, all of you are relatives. That's why you are called Meru. So, when we talk about nepotism, let us not narrow it because of circumstances that must be created to enable framing the governor. Mr. Speaker, sir.
Please, I would like you to clarify on this issue about the relatives.
Nepotism.
Because why am I saying that? Now, when you tell the Omari community that they are related,
Yes.
I don't understand. There must at least a clear definition who is a relative.
A relative, from the anthropological and sociological definition, are people who have similar either blood relationship, marriage relationship, or any other filial type of relationship. Not money-wise, not business-wise, not commercial-wise. An ethnic community is bound by the blood relationship. It is bound by the ethnic language that brings them together. Is bound by the cultural practices of marriage, of death, of burial, of dowry that they practice together. The governor belongs into those social dynamics. Those social norms binds all these members of the county assembly as their Meru. If that Gwantai was of another ethnic community, then the question could be, Mr. Speaker, if governor brought people from Kisi and employed them, the question these members of parliament will be saying, we must get our